man lost his wealth. Then he lost his children. Then his own body betrayed him. Disease covered him from head to toe, until even the people closest to him could not stand to be near him. For years, he did not get an answer. No miracle. No relief. Just silence. But that silence was not abandonment. It was one of the clearest forms of love Allah has ever shown a human being. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the moments Allah stays silent in your life might be the moments He loves you the most, and I'll show you the 5 signs that prove it. I'm going to tell you the true story of this man, straight from the Quran, and then walk you through 5 signs of Allah's silent love, the kind that doesn't come with applause, but changes your life anyway. Let's get into it. Prophet Ayyub, Job, was given everything: wealth, health, a large family, respect. And then gradually, Allah took it away. Not as punishment. As a test on one of His most beloved servants. His wealth disappeared. His children passed away. His body was struck with a long illness that lasted, according to many scholars, for years. Not days, not weeks. Years. People who once respected him began to avoid him. Even close friends distanced themselves. Only his wife remained by his side, caring for him through everything. And through all of it, the Quran records no complaint from him, only patience. When he finally did speak to Allah, he did not demand answers. He simply said, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Surah Al-Anbiya. That's it. No blame. No why me. Just a quiet appeal to the one he trusted, even in silence. And Allah responded, not immediately in worldly time, but at exactly the right time. His health was restored, his family was returned to him, and Allah says, "And I gave him the like thereof with them, as mercy from us." Surah Al-Anbiya, 21 hours 84 minutes. Not just restored. Doubled. The Prophet later said, "The greatest trials are for the prophets, then those most like them." A person is tested according to the strength of his faith, and when Allah loves a people, He tests them. Sunan al-Tirmidhi. Ayyub's silence from Allah wasn't Allah forgetting him. It was Allah refining him. Most of us will never face a trial like Ayyub's. But many of us are living through our own version of silence right now, an unanswered dua, a delay, a closed door. Here are 5 signs that silence might actually be love. The delay is protecting you from something you can't see. Allah says, perhaps you dislike a thing which is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing which is bad for you. And Allah knows, while you know not. Ayyub didn't know, in the middle of his illness, that his patience would become a lesson recited for the rest of human history. When your dua isn't answered on your timeline, it doesn't mean Allah stopped listening. It means He's protecting a version of your future that you can't see from where you're standing. The Prophet said trials come to those Allah loves because of the strength being built in them, not despite it. Difficulty doesn't always mean you did something wrong. Sometimes it means Allah is preparing you for something your current self isn't strong enough to hold yet. Ayyub after the trial was not the same man as Ayyub before it. The patience he built became eternal proof of his character. You're given the strength to stay patient instead of breaking. Not everyone who faces hardship responds with patience. Ayyub did, and that itself was a gift. Not just a personal choice. If you've noticed that despite everything falling apart, something inside you keeps holding on, keeps praying, keeps showing up, that steadiness isn't random. It's Allah placing something in you strong enough to carry what He allowed to happen. The people who leave make room for what's meant to stay. When Ayyub was ill, people distanced themselves, but his wife remained. Sometimes silence in your life clears out relationships and situations that were never meant to last, making space for what truly is. If distance has entered a relationship, a friendship, an old version of your life, before you call it loss, consider it might be Allah quietly removing what was never built for your next chapter. What comes after is bigger than what was taken. Allah didn't just return what Ayyub lost. He gave him double. This is the pattern of Allah's silent love. The wait is not the end of the story, it's the setup for it. If you're currently in the waiting, the silence, the unanswered part, it does not mean the story ends here. Ayyub, alayhis salam, waited years without complaint, without demanding, without losing trust in the one who stayed silent. And when the answer finally came, it wasn't just relief. It was proof that the silence itself had been part of the mercy the entire time. If you are in your own silence right now, an unanswered prayer, a door that hasn't opened, a pain that hasn't lifted, I want you to hear this the way Ayyub might have said it to you. This is not abandonment. This might be the quietest form of love you've ever been shown. Say, Alhamdulillah, Allah kulli hail. Praise be to Allah in every condition, even in the waiting. If this reached you when you needed it, share it with someone in their own silence right now. Subscribe, because next week we're covering a story about patience that very few people know. Until then, may Allah's silence in your life be exactly what Ayyub's was.